Hey guys, welcome back. It's part 2 of our Prince episode.
Part 2 of 5.9.
Part 2 of 5.9.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
He's fun to watch. We got to see him in concert, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him as much as we would have liked to, but we did see him.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that was like one of the concerts that I really looked forward to. When we finally got to go see him, he did not disappoint. That's one of the things that he definitely did for his fans. He was like one of the greatest entertainers of all time because he made it a point to make sure that every show that you went to, you got your money's worth and then some. And I actually got to see him in New York at Madison Square Garden.
Right.
And it was a surprise.
The TLC concert.
It was a surprise. So we were in the pit, and if you ever been to a concert, especially back in the 80s and the 90s, they would build a pit and you'd be down in the pit and the artist was like right there in front of you. So Lisa Lopez was up on stage and Prince came out and surprised her. She didn't even know that he was going to be there during the Crazy Sexy Cool concert, and that was just like the coolest thing. So I was there, she was like right here in front of me, and he was like right there. So that was just like mad cool. That was like one of my favorite, moments, of being in the same building pretty much as Prince. Like
right, we got to see him.
Right,
I missed
next,
it, but
right next to him.
He came home so excited talking about that moment.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
So
that was pretty cool. So, yeah, I think at this point, look, I started to say basically.
I need to drink some water too. Basically.
In terms of his artistry and the things that he did, he touched more lives, and wrote so many songs for other musicians other than just for himself.
He did.
He really wanted to make sure that his music not only lived on through him, but through other people. And I think that was one of the things that I really enjoyed about him was his generosity in terms of collaborating with other people. And people we didn't even know that he collaborated with.
Also, other musical acts that he helped get started.
Oh, yeah.
Like Morris Day and the Time, Sheila E.
Exactly. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
They were part of the time.
And they went on to do so many things with so many other artists for themselves. So his music just begat other music and other musicians and other acts that we love.
Ready for the World.
Ready for the World.
The Family.
That was fun. Who remembers The Family, y'all? Who remembers The Family?
Yes.
Comment below if you remember The Family.
He wrote Manic Monday for the Bangles. He gave Sinead O'Connor Nothing Compares to You.
Work with Sheena Easton.
Oh yeah, he Sheena Easton came out first with Morning Train.
Yeah, but then he worked with her.
He wrote music for her.
Yeah, and then Vanity, of course, and
Apollonia 6.
So all of those groups and acts benefited from him, and of course my favorite, Miss Sheila E. Yeah. So she was phenomenal when she came. We actually saw her and I got an album signed by her.
We did.
That was the coolest thing.
We seen Sheila E. in concert.
Yeah, we got to
she's amazing.
Yeah,
like what you see her, you see her doing on the TV or on Facebook Live or whatever. That's actually her, and she does perform barefoot.
Yes.
she does perform barefoot.
And I got to meet Mr. Escovedo. I got to meet her dad and take pictures with him, and that was the coolest thing too. So nice. Yeah, Prince, like I said, again, just, his music spanned decades. His influence is undeniable. His music is still influencing artists today. And he wasn't just an artist. He actually was a visionary. So he had a lot of music that he talked about, in addition to just, being that music that he started out in the beginning, which was raw, it was erotic, it was sensual. And then he started, becoming a little more spiritual.
Yes, he did.
So his music evolved. And so over time, you could hear his evolution. And it was nice to be able to be on that journey with him. As he made some transitions throughout his life, we were able to go along with him to see how that development happened and to experience the music in a different way now.
Right.
You know?
And he became more religious, and a couple of people have even asked, was he really a Jehovah's Witness? And he was. They said he was.
Yeah.
He actually got baptized as a
Yeah,
Jehovah's
he
Witness.
became one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and so you notice like his music started to change. You
Right.
know, some of his influences, even from some of his earlier music when he would go on stage, some of his music he wouldn't perform anymore.
Right. He wouldn't perform.
Which, I mean, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear some of his older songs, but he wouldn't do it, or he would change the lyrics, and so it changed a lot of the meaning. But still, I mean, even with all of that, you know, that transition that he made in his religious life, he still had some phenomenal music to put out and give.
Yeah, and he had 3 posthumous albums.
Yeah.
You know, so again, 39 studio albums. He had video. We actually have a video of one of his we actually have 2 videos of one of his concerts. Yeah, we have a lot of prints. We have cassettes.
Mm-hmm.
We have
vinyl.
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 We have CDs. We actually have 3 CDs here. This is Purple Rain.
Yeah, Purple Rain.
Which we actually have vinyl. This is Controversy.
Mm-hmm. Which was very controversial.
And this is Come.
Yeah.
And it says parental advisory, explicit lyrics.
Exactly.
But Prince was fun.
Yeah.
We enjoyed him.
Yeah. So I was very.
And he had fans across the board.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't any particular group or ethnicity that loved him. He had fans across the board. I remember we were at a conference a couple of weeks after he passed away. And, you know, some people that were there were really upset about him and talking about, you know, just how great he was, how talented he was. And it was a mixed group, and everybody was really sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I remember...
He influenced a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, I remember where I was when I found out, and I was working that day, and all of a sudden I just started to hear a lot of Prince music on the radio. And that is usually a sign, unfortunately, that something has happened to one of your artists. It's like, wait a minute, it's not his birthday.
Right.
You know,
it wasn't
it's not his birthday.
It wasn't June. It was April.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on?
Is he coming here in concert? That was my first hope. And then we started hearing rumors.
And then we thought it wasn't real.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's a hoax. It's not real. And then, of course, unfortunately, we got the news that you started hearing more and more people start to hear from different from different credible news sources. Because a lot of times you'll hear stuff on social media and it's like, oh, that's not real. Yeah. You know, and people jump to conclusions and everybody starts spreading it and it's not real. But this was different. You know, all of a sudden the radio announcers, even you can hear them, were choked up and starting to announce that it was real. And it was surreal. You know, it was kind of hard to believe that, you know, that this had actually happened. So it was one of those things for me where a part of my musical journey that I had taken, because I mean, I love, you know, his music from way back. My little brother got into Prince because of me. His friends started listening to Prince because of me. One of my best friends, his brother, loved Prince and tried to be Prince, actually. Remember that? You went through that. I
had to think about it for a minute. Like, who's he talking about?
My very best friend's brother went through this stage where he thought he was Prince.
He thought he was Prince.
and so that was my whole...
It was a little scary.
Yeah, it was a little scary. It was a little scary. And so that was like my whole, you know, musical journey kind of started at that point of listening to him and then feeling like it ended at that moment. Mm-hmm. It was weird, almost like I knew him.
So, okay, some music, some musical questions for you.
Okay.
Since we can't play the music because we don't own the rights to it.
We don't own the rights to the music.
So, okay, what was Prince's first album? Back in 1978.
I can see the cover.
It's actually For You.
It was For You. I couldn't remember
It's
the.
For You.
I couldn't remember the.
Some people think that it was his self-titled debut, but it wasn't.
You know what? I can see the cover, but the thing was like, wait a minute, wasn't that the one that he wrote? I Feel For You. Was that?
Nope.
It wasn't it.
Nope.
Okay, see, look at that. I'm learning something.
I Feel For You is on the self-titled album Prince.
Okay, see,
That's his
There you
second
go.
album.
there you go.
I Feel For You is on it. I Want to Be Your Lover.
Okay, yeah.
And I forget what else is on there.
So we have resources.
We do, but I'm trying to.
I know.
I'm,
we
try-
can look it up.
I'm trying to go by memory.
I'm gonna tell you what I tell all
It
my
came out in
students.
1979. What do you tell your
I tell my
students?
students, use your resources. In your hand, you have like a whole volume of
I want to be
information.
your lover. Why you
Yeah.
want to treat me so bad? Sexy dancer.
There you go.
And yeah, I Feel For You.
Mhm.
A song called Bambi.
Who did he write that song for?
That's some good trivia.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
I Want to Be Your Lover.
I know he wrote that one for
So who are you talking about? Who do you write for?
Patrice. He wrote Patrice.
He wanted to write. No, I Want to Be Your Lover was written for Patrice
for
Rushen.
Patrice Rushen.
Yes,
Yeah.
he had a crush on her.
Yeah, yeah.
He wrote that for her. Who knows Patrice Rushen? How she
Comment.
knows who she is.
I will share a picture that I have meeting Miss Patrice
Yes,
Rushen.
we met Patrice Rushen
That was
at
pretty
the
cool.
Cab Calloway. Cab Calloway.
Cab Calloway. We love you, Cab Calloway, but it's not your jazz festival. Told you it's late night FAQs.
It's late night and it's live. I'm
The
not cutting this
Clifford
out.
Brown,
Clifford Brown
Jazz Festival.
Jazz Festival.
We met
in Wilmington,
the
Delaware.
incomparable Patrice
We
Rushen.
do have pictures.
We have pictures
with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
So
Cab
he
Calloway.
wrote that for Patrice Rushen. Cab Calloway.
And
And I'm not even drinking. I don't know.
That was that's Kiana's school, old school.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, he's also a person.
That's what I'm just saying. That's attributed to him in Wilmington, Delaware. The Cab Calloway School of the Arts is attributed to Cab Calloway. The Clifford Brown Jazz Festival is attributed
an episode
to
about
Clifford
music.
Brown. Okay.
It's a musical episode.
It's a musical episode. That was my musical episode, boys.
Yeah.
All right, so what else?
After Prince was Dirty Mind.
Okay.
Can you
Like
sing a
that
song from that album?
I'm not gonna sing a song from that.
I mean-
album. I could.
Whistle?
I probably.
You like to whistle.
I probably get censored.
He likes to whistle.
I probably
He
get
likes to
censored.
sing, but if he's not singing, he's whistling. So,
What else?
what, from Dirty Mind?
No. What else? I mean, what was next? Or
After Dirty Mind is Controversy.
Controversy.
Right here. Controversy.
Controversy. There you
Controversy.
go.
Interesting on this cover. It says "Love Thy Neighbor."
Mhm.
These are supposed to be newspaper headlines. Annie Christian sentenced to die. Do you believe in God? President signs gun control. What's the AC? I'm not sure what else that is.
Yeah, he was deep.
He was.
He was deep. Prince just basically thought very
He
deeply.
thought very deeply. He was a visionary. He was before his time. Yeah. Lingerie. New fashion trend. Let's see what else is on Controversy. Do Me Baby.
hmm
And another artist saying Do Me Baby.
Yes.
Female.
Yes.
I can't think of her name right now.
Melissa Morgan.
That is her name.
That is her name.
Yes. Let's Work.
hmm
That's what I'm here to.
Oh, see, I can't. I can't sing. I'm sorry. I don't
No,
have the right
can't
to do
sing.
it.
We want
started
to.
I started
After
to.
the video, we're going to turn this
Yeah,
off.
I'm gonna
and
turn
we're
this off and I'm
we're
gonna
gonna play
sing
some music and sing and
Yeah,
dance.
sing and dance. Sing some Prince
Sorry
song.
you can't be here with us to
Yeah.
partake.
Maybe next time we have a party.
Yeah,
When
join
this is
in.
all over, you know. We'll have a party with you and we'll play some Prince songs.
After Controversy was 1999.
Yeah.
Which was released in 1982.
Yeah.
So he talked about 1999 and the end of the world.
Yeah, in the future and what he saw maybe.
No, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, back then.
1982. And then after 1999 was Purple Rain. 1984. And then in 85 was Around the World in a Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one with Raspberry Beret on it.
I'm gonna pop up with some random whistling.
The thing is, even though I know that he likes to whistle and he's gonna start whistling, I can't help but chuckle about it.
And beatbox.
Oh boy.
What else was on Around the World in a Day?
Boy.
I love that one too. Around the World.
Around the World in a Day. We have that too.
One. Yeah.
Like I said, Raspberry Beret. I love that video.
Mm-hmm.
He has on that blue suit with clouds in it.
He starts the song off by coughing.
He does. Because
Like,
he was filming the video and he coughed.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, they think that was scripted.
No, it was real.
He just
left it in there. Yeah.
It's so funny. It's right at the beginning of the song of the video.
And everybody's like,
That
why
he
in the
did that.
world is there coughing in there? He's like, hey, just keep it rolling. I'm ready to go. Let's just do this. Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is on there? America. Oh, Pop Life.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good song. So after Around the World in a Day was Parade in '86.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one of my favorites, because I have so many favorites. Kiss is on there.
Yeah.
I like that. And then after Parade, The Sign of the Times in '87.
Yeah, again, the visionary, talking about the days and, all the things that were going on at the time. And he was just chronicling them.
Mm-hmm. And Adore is on that album.
Yeah, and I know you like that.
I love Adore. I'm sorry, I can't look at you and keep a straight face. I can't. I can't. Oh boy.
Then maybe you should look that way.
88 was Love Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the album cover of Love Sexy?
Yes, I remember the album cover of Love Sexy.
Some people wanted to know, was he actually naked?
And?
Knowing Prince, he was.
Probably.
Knowing Prince,
more than likely.
He was naked.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah. 89 was the Batman soundtrack.
Yes.
And let's see. Graffiti Bridge was 1990. Diamonds and Pearls, 91.
Yeah, and that's another one of my favorite songs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we own that.
Yeah, I remember hearing at one point Patti LaBelle gave an interview talking about Prince, and she said that was now one of her favorite songs, Diamonds and Pearls.
Yeah, that's a good album too. And let's see, what's on Diamonds and Pearls? Get Off, Cream,
Mm-hmm.
Money Don't Matter Tonight. Some of the songs on there. But Diamonds and Pearls, that was a big hit for him.
Yeah.
It's definitely a big hit. And then Love Symbol album in 92. Come, the one that we showed you, in 94. The Black album was also in 94. The Gold Experience in 95. Chaos and Disorder. Emancipation in 96.
Emancipation. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We own that also. Crystal Ball, 98. The Truth. The Vault. Old Friends for Sale. Oh, and Rave Unto the Joy Fantastic. That's another one of our favorites. He has so much music.
Yeah.
I'm not going to actually sit here and go through all.
No, you can't.
Oh, 39!
Impossible.
Musicology came out in 2004.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You just, like, look up Prince on Google or Wikipedia and just, like, pick an album.
And go through them and just scroll. You know, so you can land on anything. It's almost like playing darts. You can just put something and
just
land on a great song.
Watch some of his old videos. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we're sitting here reminiscing about Prince and all the great things that he, you know, left for us. You know, as an artist, we are really grateful to have had him and his music and his legacy of giving back, because he had a lot of philanthropical efforts too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he really did take care of people. And that was another thing that a lot of people didn't know. He really wanted to make sure that when he entertained, he gave his all every single time. And so when he gave of his heart for his, you know, money and time, he did that as well. Yeah. So anything else?
Well, there's another question. Somebody asked, how many instruments did he play? So, actually, it wasn't how many. It was what instruments.
What
did he
instruments?
Play.
What
So
instruments
of course
didn't
we know
he play?
that he played the guitar.
Yeah, he plays the guitar.
He made that guitar sing.
Exactly. He made that guitar cry. When we were sitting there at the concert, he made it sound like airplanes were taking off. Then he made it sound like airplanes were landing. He made it sound like birds. When you talk about when doves cry, he can make that thing do just about anything.
He's an amazing guitar player.
Exactly. Of course, he played drums.
He played drums.
We sat there and watched him play drums with Sheila E. He played piano. He played organ. Keyboard.
Bass guitar.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what instrument didn't he play? Right. So it's on one of his I call it a soundtrack. One of his albums, he played every single instrument on the album. So that's incredible.
He did all the instruments, musical arrangement, everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Very much so. Do we have any other questions?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't have any other questions about Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson.
That actually was one of the questions, right?
Was that one of the questions?
From the very beginning, I think you said it.
I don't have that on my list.
What's his full name? Prince Rogers.
Prince Rogers Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even that, when he first came out, people didn't believe that Prince was his real name.
I didn't believe Prince was his real name. I thought it was a stage
that was
name.
his stage name.
Who names his kid Prince? Like, you know what? Now I know that there's a lot of people named Prince.
A lot of people named Prince.
No clue.
Yes.
But yeah, that's his actual name. Yes, it was not his stage name. So,
yeah, how about that? That his name was actually Prince.
And then he goes on.
Such an icon.
Yeah. But his real name just Prince. So yeah, that was cool. And
purple is the color of royalty.
So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes, hope you enjoyed it.
Sitting here and reminiscing and just talking about Prince and his life and some of the things he did. Any other questions that you have for us or anything that you want to comment below, like, subscribe to our channel. We'll be coming to you soon again with some more FAQs.
Late night FAQs with TND. I don't know. One day it might not be late night. You never know.
You never know.
It might be daytime FAQs with TND.
Highly doubtful. But we shall see. All right, guys. Be safe. Be well.
Be well. Be safe. Good night.
Good night.